All right, guys, I've established my dominance pretty good with Dasher, and I'm feeling pretty confident just working straight from the ground. I know that these first training sessions have been hard for a lot of people to watch, but I'm going to stand behind it that Dasher need to be laid down a few times. Now it's time to get to the bare bones of Dasher's problems. And Dasher's main problem, it's not aggression, it's not that he's territorial, it's his problem-solving skills. And so right now I've got a lot of problems in the pen, and I want to help him solve these problems without resulting to violence. This is going to help create neurological bridges in his mind that will help him down the road when I start touching him and being close to him, to help him not result to violence. As you guys can see, we've got we got three problems in the pen right now. We've got a yellow bucket, we've got a 2x6 board on the ground, and I've got a tarp in the corner. All I'm going to do during these training sessions is open up a door. My body language opens up a door, and I am letting him go and check these problems out. And I want him to solve these problems without resulting to pawing on the problem or kicking the problem. This is going to take a while, but you guys will see in this short video, Dasher starts creating some bridges in his mind on how to solve these problems. And this is going to help his aggression problem every time I get within 5 feet of him. The way he walked over that board right there, he solved a huge problem, and I just backed off. I'm going to kind of open up a door over here in the corner, kind of let him check out this tarp problem. I don't want him to stomp on it. I don't want him to kick it. I want him to check it out and solve the problem in his head without resulting to violence. Okay, he went down to smell it. I'm taking my pressure way off, going back into a neutral position. This is exactly what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to check it out, and check it out without being forced into it. So here we go. I'm going to push him through this tarp a little bit. He's a little nervous about it, but right there, Dasher's thinking, he's smelling it again, and he's solving a problem. And he's solving it without resulting to violence. And guys, the next probably 10 training sessions are going to be problem-solving activities. You can see he's licking his lips. He's always wanting to kind of come to me, and that's fine. I've done a lot of come to me activities in the pen for a week now. But look at how much better he handled the board problem. He walked right over it. I'm leaving that door open. He kicked at the tarp that time. I'm going to keep pressure on and kind of say, hey, let's go check out that problem again over there. Actually, we're going to go the other way. I'm opening up the door. My body language is turned towards that tarp. And he's wanting to turn and face. He's wanting a release, and he thinks that turning and facing is where he's going to get it. The release is to go solve the problem. And like I said, this is a big problem in this corner. I'm going to keep encouraging him. Okay, he faced it. Okay, but I'm going to back way off. I'm going to let him, because he's thinking right now. I don't want to force him to jump over that tarp. There we go. Look at that. Dasher solved a problem without resulting to violence. These are the kind of exercises that Dasher needs right now. He's over there in the corner licking his lips. He's like, look at me. I solved a problem. And I'm saying, great, let's keep solving them. So now I'm pushing him back over to that board. He crossed the tarp. I took pressure off. He's doing really good. Hopped right over the board, no problem. As you guys can see, Dasher wants to turn and face me. And it's because I've taught him to do that. But right now, we're not turning and facing, we're solving problems. He's got the bucket problem figured out really good. He's not even really worried about it. Let's go back to the tarp problem and look at that. Dasher is connecting. He's building bridges in his mind where he can do this, and he doesn't have to freak out. He doesn't have to stomp. Everything that I'm doing right now is preparing him to let me come in closer. All I am is another problem. I'm like a tarp. I'm a 2x6 board. And if he can learn how to solve the Riley problem, we'll be well on our way. Look at how well he's solving that problem in that corner now. And I'm just trying to be as self-aware as I can of my body language. So I back right off. All right, I'm going to change these problems up. I'm going to make them a little bit more tricky. I'm trying to keep Dasher's brain engaged, and I just made that corner a lot more complicated. Instead of walking around a tarp, he's got to walk over it. He's got that board down pretty good. So I'm going to kind of push him over there, open up that door with my body, and let him smell it, and look at Dasher go. Dasher is a problem-solving horse, and he's good at it. And this just makes me proud of him, because I know this is hard for Dasher. It's hard for him to solve problems without resulting to violence. I've got a broken pinky to show for it. Here we go again. We're going to go over the 2x6. And look at Dasher go, guys. This is a cool horse. And he's smart. People tend to think that Mustangs are just dumb animals. You know, there for a while, Dasher and I, we had to go the rounds. We had to figure this out. But as you guys can see, Dasher is doing phenomenal. All right, I'm going to make the problem even a little bit more tricky. I want him to walk in between the yellow bucket over the tarp. I don't want anything to get kicked or stomped. So here he goes. He's walking up, and he's going to smell the yellow bucket. I'm taking my pressure off. I want Dasher to solve a problem. He's licking his lips, and I'm thinking, all right, Dash. Okay, he walked in between the bucket and tarp. That's okay. He solved the problem. He went up, he thought about it, and he thought, I can walk through here, and I don't have to kick this bucket. We're going to go again. I want him to go through the bucket. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm looking for right there. Look at Dasher go. All right, I'm going to make one more problem for him to solve, and this one's going to be a big one. I'm going to put a 2x6 on top of the yellow bucket, and I want him to walk over it. I don't want him to jump over it. I want him to walk over it. I don't want this to be a scary thing. I want this to be something that he can think through without going back to his instincts of freaking out and kicking. Okay, he went around it. That's okay. And he walked over the tarp. I mean, he's doing good. I don't want to ask him too much right now. He went and smelled the bucket. He's processing this. My body language is opening up a door for him. I'm saying, all right, Dasher. And I'm going to kind of hold his feet to the fire right now. I'm going to say, come on, bud. All right. He kind of scooted by it again. That's okay. The thing that I have to remember is he's doing exactly what I'm telling him to do. He is, you know, I'm telling him to go that way, and that's what he's doing. You have to remember that the horses are trying to figure this out as much as you are. All right. He has squared up to this little jump. Walked around it again. That's okay. He's walking over the tarp. I'm going to keep my composure, and I'm just going to keep asking him for this same thing. We're going to try it again right here. And I'm kind of pressuring him, and look at that little jump. That was a great little jump. It wasn't out of control, and I'm happy for him. Take the pressure off. And there you go. That was perfect. He's over there licking his lips. I'm happy. And I think that's exactly what I wanted to do today. I went ahead and helped him do this both ways a little bit. You can see that his brain is working hard right now. He's trying to figure all these problems out. But look at this problem right here, guys. No problem at all. Dasher is creating some bridges in his mind where he can solve problems with me and a pen without resulting to violence. This was a really fun training session for me today. You know, it was, you know, after all the laying down and after all the hard training sessions we've done, I'm finally able to start treating him like just a regular old horse. All right, guys, here's the last problem to solve today, and that is something in your vicinity. And you can see he doesn't like it. He's turning his head, but there's no striking. The ears are kind of pinned, and he's figuring this out, but I'm just going to hold this lunge line right there, and boom, he reached out and he touched it, and there's no aggression going on, and we're just sitting there. I'm going to go ahead and give him a little break from that, because that is a hard problem for Dasher right now, is his space. But right now he is touching the whip with his nose and his whiskers. Yeah, I think we're done with him today. I thought that was great, don't you? All right, guys, here's the shot of the day, and I really liked it because it was a part of the training day where Dasher was starting to build some neurological bridges in his mind. You guys that have been on this journey, I know that the first few training sessions have been kind of hard for you to watch, but they were necessary. I had to get to the point where I could be in the pen with Dasher and he respected me as the dominant force in his life. And he does now. And look at how quick things are clicking in his mind. It's still a long road ahead of us, but guys, this is going to happen, and it's going to start happening quick. Thanks for watching.